A few weeks ago I uploaded a video called blah 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 secret base some bullshit for the weekend. Well, it's weekend again and here's some more bullshit for you. A pretty weird Half-Life modification, amazing journalism, and to end it all, some pretty weird early work of one of my favorite actors. Enjoy. Hey kids, do you like Half-Life? Do you like My Little Pony? Then Project MLP is the exactly right thing for you! Who hasn't dreamt of escaping from Black Mesa after the Resonance Cascade playing as everyone's favorite pony, Twilight Sparkle?
Hey! Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle! Fuck yeah! Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle! Woo! Yeah!
You'll do typical pony things like shooting zombies, shooting soldiers, shooting black ops, and getting contracted by the G-Man. Just like other famous ponies before. Okay, you see where I'm going with this. I found a My Little Pony mod for Half-Life. Yup, My Little Pony fanfiction has made its way not only into Team Fortress and the Source filmmaker stuff, it also found its way into the Half-Life universe. And I know what you're probably thinking, this must be bullshit. Well, you may be right, but let's try to have an objective look at it, okay? If we leave the pony stuff aside for a second, we have something incredibly detailed for a Half-Life mod on our hands. High-def textures and an excessive use of models almost never seen before in a Gold Source game. That is pretty impressive actually. Even though most of the assets are taken from Black Mesa Source, I still respect all the effort that went into it. The levels are well playable and are a fine addition if you enjoy Half-Life shooter gameplay. The enemies are strong and you have to look out for medipacks a lot, so in these regards it is a decent single player modification. And now let's add the pony stuff to the equation. And this is actually where it gets disappointing. You create a whole Half-Life single player campaign tailored specifically around the idea of putting a My Little Pony character into the Half-Life universe. And the only pony references in the game are a little cutscene in the beginning and a pink glow around all the guns. 'Cause of unicorn magic, you know? Can't use hands as a pony. That's where all the pony stuff ends. Oh, okay, the font in the main menu is different, but that's all. I honestly expected something that would be real stuff to cringe over or to make fun of, but the almost non-existing pony elements in the pony-themed Half-Life modification are just, well, poorly slapped on top of an otherwise solid Half-Life mod. And I assume not even a real My Little Pony fan would find this entertaining. I mean, you could have changed the camera angle to suit more to a little pony, or you could have changed the player model. Gordon Freeman is not a convincing pony. At least replace the standard movement sounds to, at minimum, make it sound as if a horse was moving through the facility and shooting people. Okay, now that I say it, the mod does sound really ridiculous. My advice to the creators, either expand the My Little Pony elements to a degree that at least a fan of the franchise can enjoy it and all the others can make fun of it, or drop the whole pony stuff. That way, this would be a fine regular Half-Life modification. But I guess that's not the way the creators wanted it to be, so, well. So let's move on to some rock-solid journalism, and the amazing video game journalist Sam Max claiming to have been virtually raped. I know the story is a bit old, but it's still some great bullshit to start your weekend with. So, let's dive right into the bullshit pool.
It's a frightening and disgusting trend in the world of online gaming. Hackers rewriting code to simulate sexual assault. Shauna Hunt is live with the disturbing reality of virtual rape. Shauna.
Virtual rape in video games? That does sound horrible, so what exactly is going on there?
Well, Roger, in the world of gaming, modifying characters is actually a common thing, but these cases are extreme. These hackers, they're taking control of games being played online and they're staging these violent attacks. And the scenes are so disturbing, we had to blur the images. The graphics are so good, this attack is eerily realistic, but this is virtual rape. Hackers rewriting codes and hijacking online video games.
Realistic? This? Yeah, so fucking realistic. Yeah, yeah, of course. This is how a sexual assault looks like. People floating in the air, fully dressed with a fucking traffic cone levitating above them.
The graphics are so good, this attack is eerily realistic.
How is this realistic? Do they even check what they publish? Also, dance choreography that defies gravity, so real. And also, this is rape, how?
When it comes to something like this, we could investigate it. It gets very difficult.
Police say in these virtual rapes, harassment would be hard to prove, and tracking down the invisible hacker could be next to impossible.
Yeah, no shit, it gets difficult. What do you want the police to do? Arrest someone because they made polygons do humping motions?
Online, they can take your character, lock them in place, have made their character pantsless, and then can simulate sexual assault with your character, and you are helpless to stop it.
You might find this inappropriate when you see it, but you know how you can make it stop and no longer be affected by it? Change the server, play offline, block the people, or turn off the console.
Sam Meggs stopped playing online over a year ago because of what she calls a misogynistic mentality that already exists in the world of gaming. And she says these new rape scenes only illuminate that.
She quit online gaming over this. I call bullshit. She is still in the industry today and she is working at BioWare.
It's violating, it's triggering for people who have survived assault in the past. It's a visual representation of all that terrible verbal stuff that you get as a woman online.
It is triggering, it's violating, you know, claiming to have been raped by this is kind of insulting to real rape victims. Do you go to victim support groups and tell them you had to endure the horrors of seeing two male-appearing player models doing humping motions? Get out of here, that's ridiculous.
Everything is sexist, everything is racist, everything is homophobic, and you have to point it all out.
No, you go back to the footage folder, you are material for a future video. I think we'll end this video on a bit lighter note. Do you guys know Christoph Waltz? He's one of my favorite actors and he played some amazing roles. If you like Quentin Tarantino, you probably know him. He was that SS commander Hans Lander in Inglourious Basterds and the dentist bounty hunter in Django Unchained. But like every actor, he had to start small. So before I leave you with one of his most bizarre early roles, I'll say, hope you enjoyed your dose of bullshit for this weekend, and as always, I invite you to a discussion in the comment section down below. So, see you guys next time, and as always, have a nice day, goodbye and guten Tag. So originally, you were to see Christoph Waltz making an ass of himself when he was 21 years old at this point. However, due to copyright issues, I am not able to show you this. So I will just put a link in the description down below. Sorry about that.
The graphics are so good, this attack is eerily realistic.
Hey Christoph, any thoughts on this?